Hello, hello. It is me, Magical Shante 888, and I am at the park, my favorite place to find peace and clarity. I just wanted to pop on and do a general reading for the collective. This is everybody. Just to see what the vibe is going to be for the rest of the week. I did the money moves videos for the fire, water, and air signs. I did not do it for the earth signs. Maybe I need to do it because I've been trying to upload the videos and they have not been uploading. So maybe I need to do the earth signs. So maybe I'll do that after I do this video. But again, this is just a general collective reading. Timeless. I don't really like to put a time frame on my readings because I know that different people will see them at different times, as I am new to YouTube. Right now, not very many people are watching my videos, so I'm hoping that if you happen to watch this and it's a year or 6 months or whenever later, that it resonates. So right out the bat, I have the Tower. All right, the Tower definitely represents some sort of ending, but after that we have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords represents coming out of a difficult time. So it looks like either the collective has experienced a Tower moment or the Tower moment is coming, but Spirit wants you to know that after that Tower that you will have some sort of way to get out of that issue. But even before that, we had the Ace of Swords, which on here it says frustration, double-edged sword, hollow victory. So it looks like there are some things that are brewing that might be coming up and or you're experiencing them now. But Spirit is saying that there is going to be a way for you to get out of it and to move out of the way, even if it's your own way, in your own way, if you've been in your own way. I know that I have been. I had a sort of like a download this morning, just about the fact that I have been self-sabotaging myself for years and not realizing that that's what I had been doing by procrastinating. Procrastinating has been like the number one thing for me to not be where it is that I would prefer to be. I do understand that with divine timing, there is no, like, what we feel like is perfect timing, it's divine timing. Like, the divine says ultimately when something is going to be, when it's not going to be, how it's going to be, all of that. And I get so hung up on the timing of things. I always freak out about feeling like I don't have enough time, or feeling like where I procrastinate is where I feel like, oh, well, I can do it later. And every time I end up doing that, I end up in this energy, in this Eight of Swords, feeling like, fuck, I'm in my own way. And like, really, yeah, you are in your own way, but you have the option to not make those same decisions and those same mistakes. As 2022 rolls around, we're needing to really take the time to take time with ourselves and to really step into our true power and our true nature, really finding our purposes so that we can be in divine alignment, so that way we're not having to repeat towers that are unnecessary, so that the wheel can turn in our favor. I just keep on hearing double, toil and trouble as I'm looking at this Tower card. So ultimately, Spirit does need us to be in our power. We also have the Empress. So really, really take the time, cultivate your thoughts, your needs, your wants, everything that you're wanting from 2022 and beyond, because you're worthy of every single thing that you desire. That's what people don't really always understand, is that like your life currently is solely a reflection of you and what it is that you thought that you could manifest. So if your life is going great, that's great. That's because you knew that you could manifest that. If it's not so great, there are things that sometimes happen, unfavorable things, but it's up to you on how you choose to see them. I was having a mode yesterday. I was just kind of not in a good mood because I started to feel very, very claustrophobic, very, very impatient for the process that I'm going through right now. I'm having to start from scratch with a few things. But I'll be completely transparent. Those things that I'm having to start from scratch with, I was given the opportunity on numerous occasions to get those things together. And I thought that I had more time. And that's how I end up procrastinating. Is I think like, oh, I can do it later. No. What I'm learning is that for me, in order for anybody, but really for me, in order to be successful, I have to plan and prepare. If I don't have a plan and I'm not prepared, shit will work, but I will feel like this Seven of Wands energy. Like, shit will happen, but it just takes a little bit longer because I am sabotaging myself and I'm needing to listen to my intuition. And once I do that, I get the results that I want. The speedy recovery, speedy news, speedy things coming, because I actually placed myself in alignment to get the things that it is that I am stating with my mouth that I want, because I'm following through with the actions. And that is what Spirit has been challenging me to do this year. Is they're like, okay, you said that you want to do this, this, and this, so let's get to it. Make it shake. And I'm just like, and they're like, okay, but you said that you wanted this, so why were you not prepared? Why did you not prepare yourself? You need to be prepared. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. For real, for real. Like, I promise, I feel like I need to get that tattooed on me or something, because it's something that I really, really am starting to live by. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready, because it don't work. It doesn't work. You have to stay ready. All right. So the collective message is, I'm feeling as though, okay, the top row that I just did, which is the Ace of Swords, the Tower, and the Six of Swords, I'm feeling like that is past energy. It could be present, however it resonates, take it, leave it, whatever. But I'm feeling like that's past energy. There were some things that came up that caused a tower moment. However, Spirit is guiding you in the right direction for you to get what it is that you need. After that, in the second row, which I'm considering the present, we have the King of Wands, which is you needing to be ambitious. And then we have the High Priestess, which is using your intuition, listening so that you can get to this Eight of Wands energy where you're able to get the situation that you want, the outcome that you want. You were already given the tools to go in that Six of Sword energy, like to be able to travel, to get out of the situation. And Spirit was asking you to be ambitious while you did that, and to use your intuition while you're doing that, which leads to a quick, fast, hurry thing coming in for you, whether that's money, whether that's a job, whether that's closure or whatever it is that you're looking for, that you're needing, that you're working towards, that's your focus right now, it's coming towards you as long as you are able to accept that the tower moment has happened. And tower moments are not easy to deal with. I've talked about it on several occasions, how uncomfortable they are, but in order for us to grow, we need that discomfort, because you don't grow when you're comfortable. It just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work. So we have to be uncomfortable in order for us to get to where it is that we're wanting to get. And that tower moment definitely, the tower and the sword, because it's like and then the crumbling of everything. But then Spirit said, come on, like, we're going, like, you have somewhere else that you can be, and we got you. You just need to have ambition. You need to use your intuition so that you're making the right decisions for yourself, which then allows these blessings to come in as a floodgate. It opens. It's like a portal. It opens up. As I was looking at it, it was 11:11. As I said, a portal. And we have the Justice, which is 11. All right. So for the Justice, this does represent, it says, a legal situation, document police finding out the truth in the matter affecting the balance. So the Justice could very well be truths being revealed, something being revealed that led to that tower moment, and or you finding the truth within yourself, which frees yourself. Listening to your intuition definitely gives you truth, because it's your truth. Nobody can tell you, that something is or is not true. If you know who you are, then their truth is their truth, So that's that. And then we have the Five of Swords. After finding out this truth in the future, you may feel like it's a loss. However, if you notice in here, he's holding 3 swords, and there are 2 people walking away, and they don't even have their swords. But you have the ability to pick up these 2 swords, and if you want to pick up these other 2 swords, you have the option to do that as well. So 5 of Swords is about feeling as though something is a loss after maybe finding out a truth, especially since we had that Justice card. But is it really a loss? Is it really a loss? I'm hearing Janae Aiko, Spotless Mind, which I listen to almost every day, but she says change is inevitable. Why hold on to something that you know that you must let go of? Like, did it really break your heart? Was it all my fault? If you don't knock it off, like I know, something along that lines. But basically just saying, like, change is inevitable. I didn't really feel like singing it, but change is inevitable. But overall, at the end of it, when you let go, you have the 3 of Cups, which is happiness. And this can be happiness within a loving relationship. It could be happiness and union within family, within business, or whatever it is, whatever way that you feel like it resonates with you. It could be all of them. It could be all of the things that I just named. And that's the ultimate fulfillment. Like, I would love to have everything together, like my family and my finances and my businesses and my love life, just everything. I would love for it to all be together. And it feels like it can be possible, but sometimes it's you go through so much crap that you just be thinking, like, I don't know, is it ever going to let up? Like, is it ever going to let up? Yes, it will, as long as you have strength. All right, so I'm going to clarify. Okay, so I'll use these to clarify the cards that I have out, and then I will use these as like the spirit guide messages that we need to follow. Because as I mentioned, I did past, present, future. Top row is the past, middle row is the present, and the last row is the future. Of course, again, flip-flop it however you need to flop it, flip it, smack it, reverse it, whatever. But The messages are the messages. All right. So let's, Spirit, please clarify the Ace of Swords. Please clarify the Ace of Swords. Oh. All right. So we have, I got 99 problems, but the money ain't one. And that's on the Ace of Swords. So with that double-edged sword, it could be that there was a situation with a person and or a place and or a job and or whatever, however the situation resonates. The money was not the problem, but there were just other things that were a problem, leading to a tower moment. So the money obviously was not the problem. It probably could have just been the time, or it could have been the energy that you had to put in to even get the money. Sometimes jobs don't be worth it. Sometimes it just don't. All right. For the Tower card, we have endings bring about new beginnings. For the Six of Swords, we have freedom. All right. So remembering that with that Six of Swords, okay, let me just clarify. Okay. So for the Tower, we know that is endings bringing new beginnings. It doesn't always feel like it when you're going through it. However, with the Six of Swords, you have the ability to move forward, which creates freedom for you to get what it is that you're wanting to get. For the King of Wands, we have the divine requires a wall. Excuse me. The divine doesn't require a wall, it requires a bridge. And that is for the King of Wands, just basically implying that you need to be ambitious. You need to not have a wall up, have a bridge, so that way the divine can come and help you. They can throw the rope to you. They've already done that by providing you a way out. So keep that in mind. Then we have, for the High Priestess, speak no evil. So that is you to you, or allowing anybody to speak anything on your life. Say less. Like that's also my thing for this year and beyond, is to say less. Stop telling people your fucking business, because people really don't want to see you elevate the way that they may say they do. They don't, especially if it seems like it's going to be more than them. At the bottom of the deck currently, we have see abundance everywhere, and we have that wonderful grab a void code 318-798 318-798 318-798 318-798 318-798 318-798. And we have important for the Eight of Wands. So whatever speedy news or whatever situation is coming together is going to be an important one. Of course, all situations, when it comes to this, is going to be important. However, Spirit is saying that that is something that is important. You need to pay attention. That is why you're needing to say less, so that you can hear more with that High Priestess card. Spirit, please clarify the Justice card. All right, so we have, I will let go of how I think today is supposed to be and accept how imperfectly it happens for Justice. So Spirit is saying that whatever it is that you are looking to go in your favor, it will go in your favor, but you need to let go of how you think it's supposed to happen and allow it to flow into you. Because if not, holding on to those expectations can lead you to devastation. It sounds dramatic as fuck, but that was the word that I heard. Having expectations really can lead you to being disappointed. So work on what it is that you need to work on, follow through, do what you need to do, have ambition, listen, use your intuition, accept things for what they are and let them go. We have, when we choose to let ourselves glow, we grow. And that is for the Five of Swords. Remember that was talking about feeling like there's losses. I feel like that resonates because growth is very, very uncomfortable. But when you remember that you're growing, it doesn't mean that it makes the growing less painful, but you're able to give yourself a little bit more grace because you're like, you know what, this situation fucking sucks right now, but I know that there's something better. I know that the divine doesn't take things from me without giving me something so much better. Easier said than done, okay? Easier said than done, but yeah. And boom. For the Three of Cups, we have joyful, jolly dance, relish ever on, happiness in all areas of my life. Did I not just say that the Three of Cups was that? And I saw this card when I was shuffling, and I was like, that would be a great card. And we have Lucky Duck. So at the end of it all, like, we as a collective have things coming together for us. It might not seem like it, and it doesn't always seem like it when you're going through it. Like, it doesn't. I listen. When I tell you I understand, your girl understands. When I tell you I had a whole hissy fit yesterday because I felt like my life was not the way that I wanted it to be, and then I had to realize, sis, you are the reason for that. You are the reason for that. And it's not even, it's not in a completely negative light, because there's a lot of shit that I did do to get me to where I am, and some things just did not work out the way that I wanted them to work out. And that is a part of life. Like, it just is what it is. But I am aware of the things that I could have done differently. And I think that having that balance is key. Laughter is the best medicine. Laugh. I haven't really laughed in the last few days. I'm not gonna lie. Well, no, I did laugh, but I haven't really watched anything that was just like so funny. No, I'm lying again. Tony Talks. He's hilarious. And Jay Nadaj, I think that's how you say his name. Hilarious. So laugh. Oh, and Auntie Nita. Every time I want to laugh, those are my favorite ones to watch. But to close this out, and then I'm going to clarify with my oracle cards, it says, I rid myself in my space of negative energies. All negativity present, be gone forever. I surround myself with white light, happiness, and positivity. Okay? That is a great reading. Like, I've got to say, since I've been doing tarot and like readings, and for the collective especially, seeing things like the Tower card, it used to freak me the fuck out, but now I'm just like, it's whatever. Like, we can't fight it. Like, it's just a part of life. It's a part of life. Sometimes there are things that could have been prevented, and other times there's nothing that you can do. You just have to be able to understand that from darkness comes light. Like, you have to understand that. And it's hard to understand sometimes. It really is. Because even though I can understand, Spirit even tells me sometimes, like, sis, you don't have to understand this. It's okay. Like, everything is not to be understood. Like, everything is not going to have a logical explanation, even if you are talking metaphysics. Like, metaphysics to whatever the fuck normal is, but to a person who does not study metaphysics, it would make sense to them at all, because it defies gravity. It defies laws of gravity. It defies things that we know to be normal, you know. But what is normal? Nobody's really normal. I can guarantee you the person who you think is normal is probably the weirdest fucking person ever. Everybody has their weird shit about them. I know I do. But I love it. I'm learning to really love and embrace me. And I don't care what anybody has to say. Again, easier said than done. It feels like for people outside of me that are not my family, or people that I don't fuck with like that, like, I don't care what they fucking think, but people that I consider to be family, it hurts. It hurts. It does. It hurts to feel like you're not being supported. It hurts to feel like, they don't really care. It hurts to feel like it's not reciprocated. It sucks. It fucking sucks. It really does. But this is why it's important for us to really love ourselves, to know that even with family, blood, or whatever, like, you don't have to deal with that. We only go where we are appreciated and valued, not where we're tolerated. All right, so let me close these out. Spirit, I'm gonna get the closing messages. With my beautiful deck. How did this get in here? Ace of Wands. New beginnings, birth, new ideas, creation. Okay, Spirit, I receive it. Spirit, give us some closing messages for the wonderful collective. Please give us closing messages. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? This goes along with the energy of no longer procrastinating, and that definitely goes for me, but definitely for everyone. 2022 is fastly approaching, and the things that we've been doing in 2021 that do not work, we need to let go of, because taking them into 2022 is just going to weigh you the fuck down. When I tell you it's going to weigh you down, it's going to weigh you down so heavy, and you're not even going to understand why. It's so heavy. Let it the fuck go. And I literally have to tell myself this too. Old ideas about money, not spending shit right, not handling shit right. You are already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. All right? If you don't know what your true north is, that is your north node. I know my north node is Aquarius. From what I read, Aquarians' north node energy is humanitarian energy, which is definitely one of my end goals for life. Like, I want to be able to help the world, Craig. It sounds corny. It sounds, like I want to save the world with world peace, but I do. I really do. And I know that that's one of my greatest purposes. That's why I am here. That's why you're here. If you're watching me, that's why. We're here to raise the vibration of the consciousness and to be a vessel, to show people that it is okay to be different, to show people that we are the freaks. And I don't mean freak in the sheets. I mean just freaks. Like, we're different. And I always have been. And I am just now at a point at the age that I'm at to really be able to accept that and embrace it. Like, if somebody says that I'm weird or I'm stuck up or I'm this, I'm that, I actually take it as a compliment, because I'm just like, yeah, that means I'm not like everybody else. So then right, that you can't come at me any kind of way, right? So, right? I hope that you understand that, because that means that you cannot come at me any kind of way. That means that you cannot come at me side, because I'm going to probably pop off on your ass depending on the day and the time. And you can't just treat me any kind of way. Like, you can't. Oh, I'm bougie? Okay, I'll be that. Pinky in the air, bitch. I'm a rich bitch. That's just what it is. It's rich bitch energy. Get with it. But everybody can. And it's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. People are like, I have come to the conclusion this year that I am not meant to be understood. And it hurts. It hurts a lot of time to not feel understood. But it's okay, because I'm learning to understand me and I'm embracing who I am. So therefore, I need less and less people to understand me and the decisions that I make for myself or my family, you know? And it actually is a great feeling when you really start to be consistent with thinking that way. It helps a lot. And we have the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Okay? I'll pull 3 more. And these are just clarifying. These are just spirit messages, because we've already done the tarot to get the bigger picture of everything. We know that there was a tower moment. Spirit has allowed us to get out of that situation, and they're leading us into something new. We just have to trust. Starseed, what lights you up? I don't know, I'm feeling called to read about that one. So I'm going to bust open my book in a second for that one. The ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. That definitely goes with that tower card, because it feels like, you know, should be happening to you and not for you. I definitely understand that shit. And get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. And that's where I'm at, baby. Catch me outside. And we got Warrior Woman at the bottom. All right, so I'm going to read up on Starseed, what lights you up. Let's see. Okay, so starseeds are souls with a double mission to raise their own consciousness and the consciousness of the planet. Did I not just say that a second ago? That's what I felt like I was here to do? They are old souls who have incarnated elsewhere beyond this planet. Many starseeds arrive with the feeling that time is running out and there is something that they came here to do or create or contribute. If you pulled this card, it is to confirm that you are a starseed and you are being encouraged to answer the call, to follow what lights you up. Once awake, most starseed souls find it hard to have meaningless conversations, jobs, and relationships. They innately know that there is much more to life and that there's something more to get to work. They remain restless until they step into their calling, which is to light up the world with their unique presence. Y'all. Star seeds are scattered all over the planet in hospitals and schools, in slums and in mansions, on stages and in edit suites, in parks, where am I at? The park, and nightclubs, in taxis and theme parks. Many star seeds spend parts of their lives trying to fit in or in some form of spiritual closet. If you are dimming your light to fit in, it is time that you stop and start embracing the unique light that you came here to share, and treat your time on earth like a glorious vacation. And on that note, I'm done. I am done. I literally just said all of this. I just said all of that just before I pulled these cards. Did I not? Anyways, I just wanted to come on here and do a general reading. This reading definitely lifted my spirits. I woke up today in a way better mood because I did meditate and stuff and listen to some stuff that really lifts my spirits. But I have to be consistent with it. I'm not always consistent with it. And it shows because I start to have an imbalance, and it makes me impulsive, it makes me mean, it makes me snappy, and it's not fair to everybody around me to be that way when I am such a divine being. We all are, but I know my purpose, so I know that I have to really carry myself in a certain way. So I'm working on that. I'm working on it. And if you know that that's you too, definitely be conscious of it. All right. Anyways, this is Magical Shante 888. I hope that this reading resonates with you. Again, it's timeless, so whenever you watch it, I hope that it resonates. All right. Magical Shante 888. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.